back for episode 4 in this series of how I almost got a restraining order back in high school. So, after I hit her in the face, after I had hit her in the face with the tennis ball and, everything was just going not my way, I just decided, let it go. I never apologized for that because, hey, she said to stay away, so I wasn't going to go up to her and be like, sorry I hit you in the face with that tennis ball. So, now we're just going to flash forward to May, end of senior year. In May, we had our senior breakfast, which consists of all the seniors before graduation. A few days before graduation, everybody comes to the school early. No. All the seniors have been let out by now. School ends a few weeks early for the seniors. And so we all come back for our last day for a big breakfast. And by big breakfast, I mean grits and Chick-fil-A biscuits. Not Chick-fil-A chicken biscuits, just Chick-fil-A biscuits. And some cafeteria eggs that are like folded eggs, and some orange juice and some apples. So it was pretty much like a hotel breakfast the next morning, except there was no meats, just the sides that nobody wants to eat. But anyway, of course, the school can't do that by themselves, so they get the PTA, the parents, to help out. And of course, guess whose parent was in the line, serving out the food for all the seniors? Yes, it was Gretchen's mom. And there was 2 lines, so I could have either gotten into her line or the other line. But of course they put me, I couldn't choose. They put me in Gretchen's mom's line. And I just knew this wasn't going to turn out very well because she obviously probably thinks I'm a murderer. And so I'm in the line. I'm just dreading going up to her and seeing her. And she's busy, with everybody saying, "Hey, good morning, here you want your grits?" And she's too preoccupied to be, staring down the line at, the students that are coming, like me, that are coming right for her. And I kid you not, as soon as it was my turn, she wasn't focused on me at all. So she was focused on, the person ahead of me. And so as soon as she turned around and she saw my face, it looked like she had seen a ghost. It's just crazy. You would have thought that she was about to die. Like, she plopped down some grits on the kid in front of me's plate, and then she looked up at me and, expecting everything to probably be okay. And she saw me, and she just a face of terror. Like, what is this kid doing? Is this kid going to murder me? Was probably what she was thinking. You would not believe that somebody would look at somebody with that kind of face. And but hey, it happened. She looked at me with that kind of face, and I can still picture that face, which is horrible. That's like, okay, anyway. So, hands me my grits with caution. And, I'm just like, oh my goodness. Probably just ruined her day. I bet she woke up in the morning saying, hey, senior breakfast, Gretchen's last hoorah at the school before she graduates. I'm gonna help out and serve some grits. But sadly, her day took a turn for the worse when she saw me. But that's beside the point. because I took those grits and I ate them happily. But anyway, after that, I only imagine what she was saying back to Gretchen. Like, oh my goodness, I saw that boy in the line and I had to give him some of my grits. But, that was about it. I graduated, she graduated, she's up in Ohio State, and I'm not. And, I'll probably never see her again except, 10-year reunion, something like that, where hopefully we can just laugh this thing off and be like, remember that time I came to your house and stalked you? But, hopefully that'll just be a fun time in the future. Who knows, maybe I'll be a successful doctor, and she will be a housewife with 7 kids and just being miserable and thinking, wow, you know what? Maybe I should have went with Oddity. Maybe I should have realized that he was just cool and not a stalker. There's a very fine line between being cool and being a stalker. And sometimes you gotta throw caution to the wind and risk it. Because you're either gonna come out looking cool and smooth, or you're gonna come out looking like a stalker. In this case, I came out looking like a stalker. But anyway, I can only dream, So, the lessons I've learned from that story is I just gotta take it slow. But that's how I've always done it. So, and I'm used to taking it slow. So, it don't bother me going slow. I've had my fair share of women. And, it's just lessons learned. I mean, what I could have done differently, I kind of think about, what would have happened if I had just went home instead of going to her house. What if I had just went back to my house and, took those slow steps? Who knows? Maybe I wouldn't be telling this story. But, hey, that's how life is sometimes. You just gotta go with the flow. And hopefully we can find a village. But, I was really, concerned that she was just gonna slap me up with a restraining order. And I would have to get switched out of the classes. And, but, thankfully that didn't happen because, my reputation would have been ruined. Probably. The weird kid with a restraining order. But, I'm glad that she didn't do that. Hopefully deep down she realizes I was just joking and not stalking. But, one can only wish, like I said before. It's just lessons learned. So, so that's basically the end of this, first series of how I almost got a restraining order. And, now we're just gonna wait for the sun to go down. We're gonna keep trying to find a village, and, my next story, I gotta figure out which one I want to talk about, but, there's no villages anywhere, apparently. This map sucks. So, we still got Dexter. That's good. And, but like I said, there's only so much you can do. And, that's all I could do, is just hope that, at our reunion she's just miserable and I'm crazy rich without her and got, 3 models by my side. But, like I said before, the 3rd time now, one can only wish. Oh, man. Oh, but she did not block me on Instagram, so I can still watch from afar. I still watch from afar. Even that might sound creepy. I still watch from afar. So don't judge me. I don't comment I don't like any of her pictures. But I'm still watching from the distance. Hope she learns that one day we will be together. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm not that much of a creeper. Maybe I am. Maybe I just don't know. Maybe I'm just fooling myself and I really am just a crazy stalker. Is that the worst thing in the world? I don't know. But, you know what? That concludes this episode again. And hey, I'll see y'all in the next episode. I love y'all, alright? Stay in school and don't stalk people. And, hey, I'll see y'all next time, alright? Peace out. Love y'all.